Hello friends, welcome to my channel Printf Developer World. Today our topic is going to be static class members in C++. In our last video we saw how to write our classes in C++. Let us see how static members help us in writing our classes. Static is a keyword or a reserved word in C++. If you don't want some properties to be part of the objects, then you can mark them as static members. And all the objects of this class share these static members. Static variables live throughout the lifetime of a program, which means even if your objects get destroyed, the memory of the variables is still present. Static is also one of the storage classes in C++. We'll discuss more about it when we do a different video on storage class specifiers in C++. Let us understand more about static variables by writing some code. Let's make use of the old rectangle class which we have already written. We have length, breadth, and we have a constructor with two parameters. We have calculate area to calculate the area of rectangle. Now let us think what properties of this class can be made as static. We definitely cannot make length and breadth as static because each object is going to have different dimensions. So these do not qualify for making them as static because static variables are being shared among the objects. One property which I think could be made as static is the number of sides in a rectangle. In a rectangle, number of sides is always going to be fixed, which is 4. So let us write a new property, sides, whose value is 4. This is giving an error because we have initialized it with 4. So from C++11 we can initialize static members inside the class, but we have to make sure it's const. This is a syntax. Obviously it has to be const because we shouldn't be modifying the number of sides of a rectangle because which is always fixed. So const specifier is must here. Let us make use of one more static member which will count the number of rectangles objects created. Static int count of rectangles, or let's just make rectangle count. Yeah. Whenever a new object gets created, we go and increase the count inside the constructor. Let us write our main method. Try to create an object. Yeah. Let's try and compile this. Oops, we got an error because we have initialized the error says is undefined reference to rectangle count. This is because we have initialized our sides variable, but this isn't initialized yet. It is declared though, but it isn't initialized. That's why we are getting undefined reference to rectangle count because we have made use of this here. So let's try to initialize the static variable. This is another way of initializing the static variable. We have seen one way using const. This is another way. What is the name of the object? It's rectangle count. So initially it will be 0 because we don't have any objects. Yeah, this is the syntax of initializing static member variable. its data type, class name, this colon colon is a scope resolution operator, the variable name, the value. Okay, now let's try and compile and see if that error is gone. Yeah, it's compiled and it's running perfectly. Now let's try to create one more object, rec ptr, pointer to this rectangle type 2030. Yeah, rectangle. Yeah, now let's try and print these variables. For the sake of convenience, I'll make them public because I want to directly use them. Yeah, this is the way we access the static members. Yeah. Okay, let's try and compile this now. Yep, we created two objects. One is a rec and one is rec-ptr. So we have the count 2. Now let's try to delete this rec-ptr and let's check the count again. Yeah, it's still 2. So we already discussed that they are not part of an object, but they are specific to class. So this is how we can demonstrate. Even though this rec-ptr object got destroyed, our count is still 2 because this is specific to the class but not specific to an object. Now let us try and understand the advantages of using static variables. Let us write another class, rectangle no static, which means we are not going to use any static members. I'll make use of length, breadth. Yeah, let's keep this length and breadth. Yeah, let's write our constructor. We have to make our constructor public, otherwise the objects won't be created. Yeah, let's not make use of count for this class, we'll just make use of sides. Now let us not mark our sides as static. We'll make this as just a member variable rather than a static variable, and let's try and understand the advantages of using static. Yeah, this is a simple rectangle no static. Class name is rectangle no static, and we have 3 member variables now: length, breadth and sides. Yeah, now let's try and create maybe 1 lakh objects. Let's calculate the total size of the objects created. Int size of rectangle objects, size of rectangles. equal to 0. Size of, we'll create an object of rectangle REC 1020. Yeah. So every time our objects get created, we just read the size of this object. Let us take one more variable, size of rectangles, no static. Yeah. This variable is to track the size of the other class objects. C1 2030. Size of right one. So every time our objects get created, we just calculate the size of that object and store it, increase, keep on adding the size of all the rectangles. Now let's try and print the size of total size of the objects. Total size of rectangle objects. Let's print that. See out. Let's also check the total size of these objects. Now let's try and compile this and check what's the size going to be. See, total size of the rectangle objects is how much? 800,000 bytes, and this is 1200,000 bytes. That's the advantages of using static member variables. So less memory is allocated to the objects if you make use of static, because each static object, size of each static object is going to be, since we have created 1 lakh, so we got 800,000, which is 8 bytes. Each rectangle object is of 8 bytes, and each rectangle no static object is of 12 bytes. The reason we have 8 and 12 is size of int is 4 bytes. So for rectangle object we have length and breadth 4 plus 4 8 bytes, and for rectangle no static class we have length, breadth and sides. So for each object 12 bytes is created. So this is the advantages of using static member variables. Hope I'm clear on static members of the class. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.